Right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to sand and paint my brake booster so I can get that back in, get that back up against the firewall so I can put my clutch pedals back in, and I can finish putting the interior of the car back together. So that's where I'm at for the moment. Stay tuned, I will have more coming, because now that I have the compressor up and I'm back on back working night side, I'll have more days to actually work on my car, so it'll come together pretty quick. So guys, you can see I have the brake booster sanded pretty good, cleaned off, and taped. I'm going to use some gray primer that I picked up at the parts store. They drop it, sorry. I'm going to prime it, let that dry, and then I'm going to paint it with some VHT high temp black paint so it matches the firewall. I've got the brake booster primed. You can still see some of the scaled metal through it, but hopefully the paint will cover a lot of that up. And it's cheaper than replacing it because it still works. And I want it to match the engine bay, so that's why I'm painting it, and to protect it a little bit. And it still works. There's no use in replacing it if it still works. So it'll sit right back there. I have to do a little bit of touch-up because there was some glue or gasket compound or something on the firewall, so the 415 didn't take nicely right there, so I got to clean that up. But then once that's painted, I should be able to get that in hopefully tomorrow. Alright, so now that the primer is slightly dry, I'm going to use some 600 grit, very fine sandpaper, scuff it up, and then I'm going to shoot it with my black paint. Well, I've finally gotten it painted. Looks pretty good. It's not terrible. Could be better, but for what it's going to do, you probably won't see it that much in the car anyway, because it'll blend in. I already have a spider checking it out. Problem with painting outside, apparently. But not too bad. You can see the rust pitting still a little bit, but it's alright. It's that's the bottom side anyway, so you probably won't see it too much. But not too bad for a rattle can.